My name is Debbie. Welcome to my home studio. I'm going to be taking you through a Vinyasa flow class today, linking our breath to movement. And feel free to grab a block or anything that you have in your practice that you'd like to use. I won't be specifically cueing them, but you can always use them at your discretion whenever you need it, whenever you need a little extra space. And today it might be a good idea to have one. So we're going to get started with our practice by coming into child's pose. So I want you to open your knees nice and wide, and you'll see as you look at my mat that I have a block in the front and a block in the mat. That's because I'm going to be flipping directions just so I can demonstrate a little easier for you so you can see what I'm doing as we do some tricky transitions. But for now, I want you to open your knees wide and start to surrender yourself down. Now, I don't have a recommended playlist for this class per se, but feel free to follow along with any music that you choose so you can have something nice and slow and easy, or you can jam it out to whatever you want. Bring your forehead down to the mat, or you can just rest it in your thumbs and index fingers. And I just want you to take a moment, just let your body sink down into the ground. Maybe open up your knees a little wider and then begin to move gently. You can move your hips, your shoulders. Just rock your head ever so slightly and just notice how your body feels. I always like to know what I'm working with today because I'm a little bit different each and every time I step on my mat. And then allow yourself to surrender down, closing your eyes. Feel the palms, the wrists, the forearms, the elbows press into the mat. Kind of bring some weight into your shoulders. And then do the same thing with your lower body. Feel where the knees, the shins, the tops of the feet bear down, and sink a little bit deeper into your hips, your pelvis. Let your belly hang forward. And just start to tune into the sound of your own breath. Notice anything that rises up into your consciousness, any thoughts, feelings, emotions, and that's perfectly normal, especially around this time. And just breathe right into them. Just bringing acknowledgement, awareness to whatever comes up. And just allowing yourself to tune right back into your breath. Start to pull your awareness, your attention, your energy inward, allowing the breath to deepen. Finding your way to that Ujjayi Pranayama. And begin to pull and drag your breath across the back of your throat, getting that constriction, that Ujjayi oceanic sound. Allowing every inhale, every exhale to take you deeper inside. And gently bring your chin towards your breastbone ever so slightly, where you can feel your forehead connect with the mat, right where your third eye exists. And begin to make some circles right there on your brow. Just gently massaging, stimulating that mind's eye, inviting it to open, to see more clearly, to expand, to grow. And then take it the other direction. You might feel some pressure, but you also might see a speck or a dot or a flash of color, even an eye in your mind. All normal, or maybe nothing. And then allow yourself to sink a little deeper into your mat. Begin to activate your child's pose by walking your hands forward, pressing down into the palms, the knuckles, the fingertips, and then drag your fingertips back ever so slightly so your hands are more like a suction cup, pulling your arms into your ears, letting the biceps roll up to the sky. See if you can press back just a little bit further, letting that tailbone grow nice and long, stretch it out. And then I want you to inhale and pull yourself up slightly. Walk your hands back enough so you can bring your thighs, your knees to touch. And then slowly surrender yourself back down into your embryo pose. So swip your arms behind you, turn your palms up to the sky. You can always grab onto the pinky edges of your feet, whatever you need. Just allow the shoulders to roll forward and your hips to get even heavier. And you can also let your body rock side to side, see if that deepens the stretch, especially if you're tight in your mid or your lower back or your hips. This is a nice and gentle way to
ease up some of the tension. Just be mindful of your neck here. And then slowly bring your hands back underneath you and press yourself up.
Take a moment here. Just sit on your heels, sweep your arms around you, interlace your fingers, lift your forearms, lift your chest, look up with your mind's eye. And exhale, shake it out. Bring your hands down, push yourself up so you're standing on your knees. And let's start with the feet flat, but you can also curl your toes under, but we're gonna get to that. Inhale, both arms reach to the sky. Just pull everything up around you. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down. Don't worry about whether it touches the mat. You can always use a block. And then inhale, reach your left arm over your ear. Bring your chin over your shoulder. I want you to look up to the sky. So we're starting to extend through the side body. And then inhale, come all the way up back to the top. Exhale, bring your left hand down by your side. Don't worry if it touches the mat. And as you inhale, reach your right arm up and over. And bring your chin over your shoulder. Look all the way up past your hands. So you've got that nice big stretch. Inhale your arms to the sky, and then exhale, bring your hands all the way down by your side. You're gonna have a seat on your heels here. So you can keep your feet flat, but if you wanna activate the arches and stretch out your feet a little bit more, curl your toes under as you sit on back, but it's also gonna lift you higher up. So don't worry about if your hands touch the mat or not here. Again, a block is optional if you want it. Inhale your arms to the sky, reach it up. Now exhale, bring your right hand down, and as you inhale, reach that left arm over the ear, chin over the shoulder, look up to the sky. So a deeper stretch than before. Inhale, we come all the way back up. And exhale, bring your left hand down by your side. Inhale, your right arm over and look up to the sky. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. And exhale, bring your right arm over. Inhale, left arm over your ear. And you start to reach back. Maybe take your gaze behind you. And then inhale, we're going to come all the way back up. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Inhale, reach that right arm all the way over. Lift your heart, look past your hands. Notice how we're going deeper here. And inhale, we come all the way back up to the top. Exhale, bring that right hand over, down. Inhale, that left arm over. And lift your hips as you look all the way down. So you've got that nice side stretch. Inhale, we come all the way back up and have a seat on your heels. Exhale, that left hand down. And inhale, right arm over. Lift the hips, look all the way down past your hand. And then inhale, we're going to come all the way to the top. Now flatten your feet. And exhale, bring your hands all the way behind you. Fingertips on the mat or palms, whatever you can reach. Roll your shoulders open. You can puff up your chest and breathe in. And then exhale, bear down into the fingertips, the palms, and start to lift your hips and arch your back. Let your head fall back. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, come on down and have a seat. Bring your thighs, your knees a little closer together. Drip the back of the hands over your arches, thumbs on your ankles. And as you inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, bring your chin, your breastbone, and round yourself all the way over. Bring your forehead to your knees in rabbit pose. Now, use your hands to bring your heels to touch. Lift your hips and press your arms into the sides of your legs. So don't worry so much if your head is still touching your knees. Keep your head nice and steady. In fact, there's no weight here. I want you to lift your tailbone higher and press your arms in a little closer. So you really activate the low belly and feel the lower back stretch out. Now keep your chin at your breastbone and inhale. We come all the way back up. Release your hands and exhale. Let that out, let it go. Then sweep your hands forward, curl your toes under, make your way into your downward facing dog. I want you to paddle your knees. Excuse me as I adjust myself a little bit here. Bend your knees. Feel free to move your hips, your shoulders. I always carry my tension in my lower back. And my left hip has been bothering me for a while. So I really like to rock a little bit side to side, but you've got to find what works for you and your body. What helps you create some extra space here. Then spread out your fingers nice and wide. Middle or index finger tracking straight ahead and bear down into the palms and start to press yourself back. So your arms are long and strong and your legs are doing the same thing. So there's no bend to the elbows and little to no bend into the knees. As much as you can, soft bend is fine. And sometimes if you're really tight, a soft bend can mean different things for different people, right? Start to draw your arms in by your ears and feel your inner thighs engage. Press your heels down to the ground so the tailbone lifts. And check out your stance here. See if you can create a little bit more space. It's not about whether your heels touch the mat. I want you to see if you can lift your toes to the sky, even if your heels aren't down on the ground. And if you could do that easily, like I can, either walk your feet back or walk your hands up or maybe do a little bit of both. And then press back and see if it takes you deeper into the pose. Again, don't worry about your heels touching. I want you to
feel that nice long spine, lifting your hips to the sky. From here, inhale, extend your right leg all the way up and find your three-legged dog. Press it back. Exhale into a modified scorpion. So bend the knee and flex the foot. Pull it to your hip and drop your right shoulder down. And bringing that right shoulder down isn't the easiest thing to do. Make sure that right foot is flexed. And now inhale, extend that leg long and press out to the heel. Exhale, bend the knee and pull it all the way back to your hip. Inhale, extend that leg long behind you. Press out to the heel. And then exhale, bring it back. Inhale, extend your leg out long. Turn your toes down so the hips face the mat. And exhale, knee to nose. Pull it all the way in and up and round. Inhale, extend that leg to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Scoop it up, tiger curl. And inhale, you extend that leg to the sky. Press it back. Exhale, bring your knee to your belly. Drop that knee and your shin down to the ground. Now take that foot over to the side of the mat and spiral yourself around. You can be on the inner arch of the left foot, or you can press that full foot into the mat and press the pinky edge down. Take that left arm all the way to the sky. Chin over your shoulder, open your heart. So instead of sinking down the mat, I want you to feel a lift right here. Turn your heart up. And now inhale, come on up and bring your arms to a T and hug your shoulders to touch. Inhale your right arm to the sky, right by your ear. And then exhale, reach it over. And as you inhale, you lift your heart to the sky and that arm pulls right by your ear. Inhale your arms out to a T, hug your shoulders to touch. And then exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale that left arm all the way over. Once again, lift your heart space. And exhale, bring that hand to the mat and bring your right heel behind you. Keep the back toes curled and inhale. You're going to extend that leg all the way to the sky. Press it out, stretch it up. And then exhale. I want you to step it all the way through. Bring your left foot up to join. And inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold, bringing your chin to your breastbone, gaze deep inside. Inhale, Tadasana, arms sweep up to the sky, pull everything around you. Exhale, back bend, cactus pose, and go post your arms. Inhale, Tadasana, lift up. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and hinge forward, more to the front of the foot, even though the heels are bearing down. Exhale, find your plank, hands in the mat, we step it all the way back. Now inhale, look forward and tuck your tailbone, looking straight ahead. Exhale, bring your knees, your chest, your chin all the way to the mat. So your elbows are by your side, your hips are to the sky. Inhale to a baby cobra, baby Bhujarasana. Press the tops of the feet in the mat, the pelvis, and lift the hips, the heart space. Exhale, you're going to bring it all the way down. Now curl your toes under. Inhale, just press yourself all the way back. Bring your hips to your heels. And as you exhale, slither the heart forward, and then inhale, press up into that baby cobra once again. Bring your chin back to mat. Curl your toes under, and inhale, press yourself all the way back, hips to your heels. And as you exhale, slither the heart forward and pull up, inhale into that baby cobra. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Curl your toes under, inhale, we press it all the way back, hips to heels. Last time, exhale, we slither it all the way forward. And inhale, up into that baby cobra. Pause for a moment, elbows by your side, maybe the hands hover. Look up with your mind's eye. Exhale, you're going to bring it all the way down. Curl your toes under, lift the knees. Hug your elbows by your side so you're really engaged here. And inhale to a high plank. Exhale to your downward facing dog, and we just scoop and press it back. Start to move your knees, your hips. Feel the space you're creating in your body. Then spread out the fingers, bear down to the palms, press it back, arms by your ears. Inhale, extend your left leg to the sky, find that big reach, that big stretch. And exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot, roll it open into that modified scorpion. Drop your left shoulder down, press back so your tailbone's nice and long. Make sure that left foot is flexed, the heel is to your hip. Inhale, extend that leg long, and press out for the heel. And exhale, bring it all the way back to your hip. Inhale, press it out and reach. And then exhale, bend the knee and pull it back. Inhale, extend it out long. And as you exhale, turn the toes down, hips face the mat. Press back, lift up higher. And then exhale, knee to nose, scoop it all the way in and up, tiger curl. Inhale, extend your leg to the sky, press. And exhale, knee to nose, find that tiger curl. Inhale, reach it all the way up, press back. And exhale, bring your knee to your belly. Then drop your knee, your shin down to the ground. Now take that left foot to the back of the mat and spiral onto the inner arch of your right foot, or maybe you flatten the foot. Left hand on your shoulder and inhale your right arm to the sky. So we're finding that side body stretch, squeeze, lift it up. Open your heart to the sky, look up past your hand. And then inhale, we bring it up, arms to a T and hug your shoulders to touch. Let your tailbone drop. Inhale that left arm to the sky, all the way by your ear. And exhale, we're gonna just glide on over. Right hand sliding down the leg. And then inhale, chin over your shoulder, lift your heart space. Look all the way up to the sky. And then inhale, your arms come back to a T and hug your shoulders, drop your tailbone. Exhale that left hand down. And as you inhale, you're gonna reach your right arm over your ear this time. Lift your heart to the sky, chin over your shoulder. So everything's lifted. We're not sinking down to the ground at all. And then exhale, bring your right hand to the mat, spiral around. So you're on the ball of the back foot. Inhale that left leg to the sky. And you're just gonna sweep it up, press it back, three-legged dog once again. Exhale, step it through. Bring your right foot up to join. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, chin to your breastbone. Inhale, Tadasana, arms scoop to the sky. You're going to pull everything around you. Exhale, back bend, cactus pose, and almost your arms squeeze. Inhale, Tadasana, lift up. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, flowing with your breath from high to low plank. Inhale on your upward facing dog. And exhale on your downward facing dog. Take a moment to pull your chest all the way back to your thighs. Again, feel your heels press down and do that little check. See if you can lift your toes to the sky. And if you can, make a little bit more space. Walk it back, walk your hands up, whatever it is you need to do. Bear down into the heels. Lift your tailbone high. Inhale, extend your right leg all the way up and press. Press at the same time. Exhale, knee to nose, and I want you to find that tiger curl. Scoop it up. And then inhale, you extend that leg and press once again. Exhale, bring your knee to your belly and drop that knee, your shin down. Take that foot out to the side and again, spiral open on the inner or outer arch of the back foot. Inhale, your left arm all the way up to the sky. Now exhale, reach that arm over your ear. Lift your heart space. And if you're feeling so inclined, you can extend your right arm out as well. Then inhale, come on up and bring your arms to a T. Exhale, slide all the way over. Inhale, lift your heart to the sky, pull your arm in line with your ear, let your tailbone root to the mat. And then inhale, lift up and pull both arms up by your ears. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale, lift up, look up, all the way past your hand. Now squeeze your shoulders, lift that back leg to the sky, press out through the heel. Start to reach that left arm over your ear, nice and long. Now exhale, bring that knee and elbow to touch and give it a little tap. Inhale, we reach it out. Exhale, you tap it in. Inhale, you extend and push. Inhale, we bring it in, give it that tap. And exhale, you reach it out. Now lift the leg, lift the heart, pull the arm behind the ear so you've got that nice big stretch and you breathe it in. And then exhale, release, spiral that hand down, bring the foot behind you. Inhale, your right leg goes all the way to the sky. You're just going to stretch it out, you're going to shake it out. And then exhale, I want you to step it through into a low lunge right by your thumb. Hug your arms, your inner thighs together. Inhale, right arm goes to the sky, just look up past your hand. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, your left arm looks up and reach. Exhale, you're going to bring it all the way down to the ground. Now, without moving your fingers, right here, we're going to push off to that standing splits. And I know the first time we lift up, it feels so heavy, but see if you can lift a little higher. Hug your elbows by your side and bring your forehead to your shin. Then inhale, you're going to lift that back leg to the sky. All the way up, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing, keep reaching. And then exhale, just step it straight on through by your right foot. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, Uttanasana, fold in two. Bend your knees so you're sitting back nice and low. And inhale to your chair pose, Uttanasana. Pull your arms in by your ears. And we're going to sit back nice and deep and low. Now shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale, pull your left knee all the way up. Find your single-legged Tadasana. Turning your pinky fingers in, let the tailbone drop. And then root down into that big toe. I want you to open up to your tree. So it can be a kickstand. You can bring the sole of the foot to the side of the calf or all the way up in your thigh. Whatever you can do without using your hands. So drop your shoulders, find a little bit more length. Again, press down into that your right big toe. So you're nice and tall. Then slowly bring that left knee forward, pull it up, find that single-legged Tadasana. Open that knee out wide to the side and just pause here for a moment. Shoulders down, bear down into the right foot, and we're going to hinge forward, extend that leg all the way back, opening up to our warrior two. So step back, maybe wiggle open a little bit wider. So start to hug your shoulders, let your tailbone drop, look all the way past your hand. Start to hollow out your belly. Flipping your front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. We're going to take it all the way up and back, that big reach and stretch, left hand gliding down your leg. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. And I just want you to flow with your breath from high to low plank. Ekapada, single leg, if it's in your practice. Totally up to you. As you exhale, release into that downward facing dog and just go, ah. Feeling the difference between your right and left side, hollow out your belly. And then inhale, I want you to extend that left leg all the way up to the sky. Press back deeper. Exhale, knee to nose, tiger curl, pull it up. Inhale, extend that leg to the sky, press back once again. And then exhale, just bring your knee to your belly. Drop the knee and the shin straight down. Take that foot over the side, left hand on your shoulder. So you're on the inner or outer arch, that back foot. And inhale, you reach your arm all the way to the sky, lift your heart space. Exhale, that arm over your ear. Now you can hang out right here, but if you have it in you, extend that bottom arm out. Lift your heart up a little higher. Squeeze everything together so you're nice and long. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, we take it over, arm over your ear. Inhale, lift your chin, look all the way up. Tailbones down to the ground. And then inhale, we're gonna come all the way back up. And exhale, you're gonna take it down once again. Reach that right arm over your ear. Shoulder down, lift that back leg to the sky and press out to the heel. Reach that arm over, push it out. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow to touch. And then inhale, we extend it long. Exhale, bring that knee and elbow to touch. And inhale, you reach and push. Exhale, we bring it in. Inhale, reach it out, pause, big, big stretch. Exhale, bring your hand down, spiral it around. Now, inhale that left leg to the sky. Stretch it out, shake it out, whatever it is you need to do. And then exhale, step it through into your little lunge by your thumb. Hug your arms, your inner thighs together, right hip forward. And inhale, your left arm goes to the sky. Just reach it up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, your right arm up. Just feel that lift, that reach, that stretch. And exhale, bring it down. Without moving your hands so your fingers stay in line with your toes, once again, push off to that standing split, forehead to your shin. And again, I know the first time we lift up into this is like, oh, so heavy. So pull your elbows in so you can find the lightness in your body. And as you inhale, you extend that leg all the way to the sky, pressing your chest back, 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 so you can even reach higher. And then exhale, you step it through. Inhale to a lift, and exhale, full, bring your chin to your breastbone. Now bend your knees and inhale to a chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit back even deeper than you did before because your body's warmer now. Turn your pinky fingers in. Now bear down into your left foot and inhale, your right knee comes up, single-legged Tadasana. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone, and then bear down into your left foot so you can lift up a little higher. We're going to open up into that tree kickstand, bring the sole of the foot to the calf or all the way up the inner thigh, whatever you can do without using your hands. Then bear down into the big toe, once again, lengthen shoulders down, tailbone drops. Nice and low. Then slowly bring your right knee forward, lift it up, find that single-legged Tadasana once again. Hollow your belly. Now we're going to open that knee out to the side with control. I want you to hinge forward slightly as you extend that leg back, and then step it out and find your warrior two. Hug your shoulders. Drain your chin over your shoulder, look all the way past your hand, the tailbone's down, but the belly's hollow. Flip your front palm and inhale, reverse your warrior. You're going to take it all the way up and back, that big reach, that big stretch. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, and you just follow your breath. Let it flow. Again, Ekapada, single leg, if that's in your practice. And find that exhale on your downward facing dog. I want you to pull your chest all the way back to your thighs, arms in by your ears, and then inhale high on the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Exhale, walk, step, or float all the way to the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, chin to your breastbone. Inhale, Tadasana, arms reach all the way to the sky, pull it around you. Now, find a steeple grip. Shrug your shoulders all the way up, back and down. And inhale, we grow tall, lift up. Exhale, high up moon over to the right. And then inhale, come back to center. Don't worry, we're coming back again. And exhale, high half moon over to the left. Inhale it up. Exhale over to the right and see if you can go a little deeper. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, high half moon over to the left and see if you can go a little deeper into the pose. Now inhale, come on up. Pause here for a moment. I want you to shrug your shoulders all the way up, back and down. Drop the shoulders, drop the tailbone, and start to engage. In other words, arms behind your ears. Pull your inner thighs together so the inner thighs are wrapping to the wall behind you. Feel your glutes activating your low belly. Then inhale, we reach it up, bear down into the heels. Exhale, high half moon fully and deeply over to the right, that big stretch. Now, as the left hip goes out, not a little, but a lot, really press. Bring your right shoulder forward. Draw the arms in by your ears and really reach. I'm exaggerating here, but really reach. Push your palms. Feel free to bring your chin over your shoulder. Look all the way to the sky. Deeper stretch, and then inhale. We come all the way up. And audible exhale. Let it out. Let it go. I want you to have a moment here so you can reset. Shrug your shoulders so the arms are behind your ears. Tailbone down. Engage your inner thighs. Let them wrap to the back of the room. Feel the glutes engage and pull up from that low belly. And in fact, inhale, reach high. Exhale, high half moon fully and deeply over to the left. That means you push your right hip out, not just a little bit, a lot. Left shoulder moves forward, so the arms stay behind your ears. Just a millimeter, pull them back just a little bit more. And then really reach. Again, I'm exaggerating here, but really reach. Keep your palms pressed. Maybe bring your chin over your shoulder, look up to the sky, keeping your arms behind your ears. Feel your sides lengthen out. And then inhale, you're gonna lift it all the way up. Inhale, grow tall, even taller. Lift up through the ribs, and then exhale into that back bend, arms behind your ears. Press your hips forward. No bend to the knees. In fact, if they start to buckle, pull them up. Take your gaze all the way past your hands. And then inhale, we lift up. Exhale, swan dive down and just go, Inhale to that halfway lift, shift yourself forward. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, following your breath, nice and easy. Big exhale as you melt yourself back. Take a moment here. Take a moment here. Paddle your knees. Do whatever it is you need to do as you press your chest all the way back towards your thighs. Hollow your arms. Hollow out your belly. Inhale, extend that right leg all the way up and find that big press, that big, big reach. And exhale, I want you to step it through, low lunge. Drop your back knee, top of the foot to the mat. Keep your hands from your foot and inhale, just lengthen back into half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, toes to the sky. Inhale, bring it forward and start to lift your heart space and drop through the hips. Now exhale, press back into that Ardha Hanumanasana again, toes to the sky. Inhale, bring it forward and lift your heart space, look up with your mind's eye, kind of sink into your hips. Now exhale, walk it back to those half splits. So this time, hands come back by your knees, your thighs, whatever you can do, elbows in. Now keep your left hand planted to the mat. Inhale, your right arm goes up. Feels a little strange there, right? So exhale, take that arm behind you and then place it on the small of your back. It's because we're using the low back. So press your tailbone into the hand, pull that left hip back, and you'll feel a lot better. Now roll your right shoulder open, but keep the tailbone rooting down, 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 down. Now you can extend that arm back to the sky and see if you can hold it. Exhale, bring your hand to the mat. Inhale, we walk it all the way up. Lift your heart space and curl your back toes under this time. And as you exhale, we're going to walk it all the way back into that full half splits. All right, right hip back, toes up, pulling your heart forward. So don't just think of the front of your heart. I want you to think of the back of the heart. So you've got that nice long spine. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, you're going to walk it all the way up to the top of your mat. Find your low lunge. Just find your low lunge. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Look all the way up past your hand, and then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, your left arm to the sky. Look all the way up past your hand, and then exhale, you bring it down. Now inhale, your right arm goes up. Look up past your hand, and exhale, extend that arm behind you. Now bear down into the left hand. You can hang out right here if this is what's going to make you happy, or you can bear down so hard you can step it back into that side plank, Vasisthasana. Inhale, lift the hips, the ribs, that arm to the sky, and the right hip just starts dropping back, roll it forward. Now bear down, lift up higher. You can reach that arm over your ear. You can lift that leg up hip height. Maybe you can pull that knee all the way in, point your toe, breathe it in, and then exhale, everybody, low lunge right by your thumb. Now place your right hand to your inner arch. Flatten your back foot deeply into the mat. Here's where a block may come in handy. If I want to use one, just place it under your right hand. Now inhale, the left arm goes to the sky. Press your bottom hip under, lift your chin so you're looking up past your hand, and open your heart space. Start to extend that left arm over your ear. Go deeper into the pose. Spread all 10 toes wide and extend your right arm long. Open your heart space up once again. Inhale to that warrior two, that slow lift and gaze down your hand. And inhale, reverse your warrior, take it all the way up and back and keep that lunge, keep that reach. Exhale, your hands spiral down. Push off to your standing splits, and that should feel a lot better this time. Now inhale, lift that leg up as you press your chest all the way back. And then exhale, step it through. Inhale to your lift. And exhale as you fold. Bend your knees, inhale to your chair pose, Utkatasana. And exhale, you sit on back. Shift your weight to your right foot and inhale, pull your left knee up, single-legged Tadasana. Exhale, you find that tree kickstand or the sole foot on the calf and inner thigh. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone, get a little taller. And then inhale, lift your heart space and expand your branches, just open wide. Inhale, we come all the way back to top, arms by your ears. And then bring your knee forward. Extend that leg all the way out. Lift the thigh up higher. And as you exhale, sweep your arms back into a warrior three. Airplane your arms for a moment, palms down, reach away. Turn your left hip to mat, toes face the ground, and then bring your hands to your heart space. And then slowly extend your arms out in steeple grip, so arms frame your ears. Now turn your left hip down, but lift your tailbone, lift your tailbone. Then release the ball of the foot to the mat. Get nice and comfy here. Inhale, rise up into a crescent, pulling your arms behind your ears. And then exhale, find that back bend. Push your hips forward and look all the way past your hand. Exhale, warrior two, and go, ah. Just look all the way down past your hand. Inhale, reverse, take it up and back. Keep reaching, and then bring your chin over your left shoulder, look all the way down past your hand. Exhale, right into your Chaturanga Dandasana. Follow with your breath, high to low. Exhale as you melt yourself all the way up and back. Ah, take a moment here. Breathe, breathe. Feel that openness in the right side, and we're going to replicate that on the left. So inhale, extend your left leg all the way up, press back even deeper. Exhale, and want you to step it through and find that low lunge right by your thumb. Now drop the back knee and top of the foot down. And inhale, find those half splits. So keep your fingers in line with your toes to start. Just pull back. Pull back. Now inhale, we're going to bring it forward. Drop the hips and lift the heart space. Exhale, we bring the hips all the way back to the heels. Again, keep your fingers in line with your toes right now. And then inhale, we bring it forward. Drop the hips, lift the heart space. Exhale, walk it back into those half splits. In other words, the hands move back in line with the knees, the thighs, elbows hug in by your side. Just pull everything in around you. Now, keep your right hand where it is. Inhale, your left arm goes to the sky. And it's going to feel a little awkward here. We're going to even that up, and as you exhale, extend that arm back behind you. Place your hand on the small of your back. Let your tailbone grow long, and kind of square up your hips. So depending on your body, you might need to pull your right hip back, you might need to pull left hip forward, whatever it is you need to do. Then roll the shoulder open, look all the way behind you. Then extend that arm back to the sky, and exhale, we bring it down. Inhale, we're going to walk it all the way up, and you're going to curl the toes under as you press your hips forward and lift your heart space. Now keep the toes curled, and exhale, we're going to walk it back into those full half splits, elbows by your side, and pull the left hip back. Start to think of moving your heart forward, not just the front of the heart, but the back of your heart. So nice big stretch. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, we're going to walk it up, and you're going to find that low lunge. Ah. Hug your arms, hug your inner thighs. Push that back heel away, everybody. Inhale, your left arm goes all the way up. And then exhale, you're going to bring it down. Inhale, your right arm to the sky. Feel that big reach and stretch. And then exhale, you bring it down. Inhale, your left arm to the sky. And exhale, take that arm all the way behind you. Hug your shoulders, bear down into that right hand. You have every option to stay here. You press a little bit deeper and step it back into your cycling Vajrasana. Then inhale, bear down, lift the arms, lift the hips. And for most of us, the left hip takes back, and I'm just exaggerating here. I want you to pull it forward. And as you bear down, feel free to lift the leg, feel free to reach that arm over your ear. Maybe give yourself Place that left hand down. Oops. Excuse me for a moment. Place that left hand down to your inner arch and flatten your back foot. Had to get a cough out. No, I'm fine, everybody. Inhale, reach that right arm all the way to the sky. Press your bottom hip under, lift your chest, lift your gaze, reach it up. And then take that arm all the way over your ear. And then feel free to extend your left arm out as well. Now the arms hug your ears, your chest lifts, you're looking all the way behind you. You press that back heel to the mat. Notice how nice and long you are. And inhale, we lift up into that warrior two. Maybe bring that front knee forward. Reverse your warrior, flip your palm, bring it all the way up and back. That big stretching, keep that lunge, keep that reach. Exhale, bring your hands down, frame your foot, push off into that standing splits, everybody. Pull your elbows in, forehead to your shin. Lift that leg up, so draw your chest all the way to your thighs. And as you exhale, I want you to step it through. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale as you fold. Bring your chin to your breastbone. Bend your knees, inhale into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, we sit back nice and deep. Now bear down into your left foot and inhale. Pull your right knee up. Find that single-legged Tadasana. Exhale, come into your tree. You place it sole of foot to your calf, your inner thigh. Maybe you're at that kickstand. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone. And as you inhale, fly your branches, lift your heart, and look up with your mind's eye. So there's some extension here. Inhale, we come all the way back up. And bring your right knee forward. Lift your knee, extend that leg out, and push the heel. Just push the heel. Lift the thigh up even higher. And then exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. Take it all the way back and fly. Reach away with the fingertips, turn your toes, your hips down. Bring your hands slowly to your heart space. Lift your tailbone a little higher. Now inhale, extend your arms long and find a steeple grip. Arms behind your ears and push them out of the way with your left leg. Now slowly release the ball of the foot down and you're in that lunge and keep pulling your arms in line with your ears. Inhale, we lift up into that crescent. And then exhale, you open up nice and wide and go, ah. Inhale, come on up. Exhale to that warrior two, open. Inhale, reverse your warrior, flip your palm, reach it all the way up and back. Bring your chin over your right shoulder. Oh, look, look. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, release, and you just flow right along with your breath. Ah. Audible exhale as you melt yourself all the way to the back of your mat. Ah. Take an inhale through your nose. And then let it out. Nice and easy. Bring your knees down to the mat. Everybody grab some water. Grab some water. Keep yourself nice and hydrated here. Sorry, I coughed before my throat gets dry. So, have a seat on your heels, turn your palms up to the sky. I want you to close your eyes and bring your thumb and your middle finger to touch and just kind of relax. Drop your tailbone, bring heaviness into your pelvis. And just tune into the sound of your own breath. The slowness of your inhale, your exhale. Drawing you all the way back into the center of your being. Now that we're all more centered, blink your eyes open, maybe just halfway. Turn your palms down. Maybe slide your hands forward and shrug your shoulders open a few times. Feel any release of tension, maybe take it the other way. And then pause. Drop your tailbone. Bear down into the palms so you lift up a little higher. We're going to do lion's breath. So you'll inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, stick your tongue all the way out. No one can see you, no one can care. So the only person who you're going to see is going to notice is me. So inhale, sit up tall. Lion's breath, exhale. Ha! Again, inhale, sit up tall. Lion's breath, exhale. Ha! One more time, inhale. Lion's breath, exhale. Ha! And feel that smile spread across your face. Because it feels good to let that stale energy out. Knowing every time you exhale, you let go of negative thoughts, negative emotions, all the things that we hold on to that no longer serve, that no longer support us, that no longer lift us up. So now I want you to release your hands back to the mat, making your way into your downward facing dog once again. So curl your toes and press yourself all the way up and back.
Take a moment here. Feel free to bend your knees, to move your hips. We're going to be adding more balance. We're going to be adding some twisting in here. So take your time. I'm going to give you some options, no worries. So start to draw your chest back to your thighs. Again, do that quick check with the toes. If they lift up, walk your feet back. And draw your arms in by your ears. Pull your shoulders down towards your ribs and let your armpits kind of sink down towards the mat. Not hyperextending, just so you can find that little bit more length here. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Inhale high onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees. And exhale, make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale as you fold. I want to make sure your shoulders are nice and open, so inhale, extend your arms all the way to the sky. We've been doing a lot to open the sides, to open the hips, the shoulders, but I just want to make sure we're really there. So exhale, sweep your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers and inhale, lift the forearms, lift the chest, look up with your mind's eye. Keep lifting them, push your knuckles all the way to the back of your mat. Now inhale, come on up. Keep your forearms lifted and exhale. I just want you to hinge forward. Flat back. Push your knuckles to the sky and hinge forward even more. And then bring your chest to your thighs and your chin to your breast and allow your arms to float over your ears. We start to kick back into the heels, the booty, so shift your weight forward, more to the front of the foot even though the heels are grounded. Let the arms float even deeper. Exhale, release your hands down and go, that should feel really good. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, flowing with your breath from high to low plank. Inhale on your upward facing dog. And exhale on your downward facing dog. Again, take a moment here. Feel free to paddle, to move, to breathe, to enjoy the space you created, or maybe just create a deeper connection with your breath. And then pulling your chest all the way back to your thighs, I want you to inhale and extend that right leg all the way up. Find as much length as you possibly can. Feel that big press to the back of the mat. And then exhale, I want you to step it through and find your low lunge right by your thumb. Hug your arms, your inner thighs together. And inhale, extend your right arm to the sky. Exhale as you release. Inhale, your left arm comes up. And exhale, you bring it down. Now inhale, your right arm to the sky. Exhale, extend that arm behind you. Again, bear down into the palm. Step it back into that side plank, that Vasisthasana. Now lift the arm all the way up and reach it over your ear. Lift the right leg up. Start to pull that knee in towards you, but open the knee up towards the sky, really bearing down into that left hand. I want you to step it back into a wild thing. Maybe the foot touches, maybe it doesn't. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, we're going to step it all the way through. You're going to find that low lunge. So pull everything into center. Inhale, extend your arms to the sky, find your crescent. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone. Now exhale, slide your right arm back. Let your gaze follow your hand. Inhale, we lift it all the way up. Exhale, your left arm glides back and you let your gaze follow your hand. Inhale, we lift it up. Exhale, your right arm glides back and here you pause. Squeeze your shoulders and deepen the bend to the front knee. Now as you bring your left hip forward, bring your chin over your right shoulder, look behind you. And kind of tap the wall behind you so the shoulders are stacked above your hips. Then place your right hand on the small of your back. Take your gaze forward and flip your front palm and inhale. Reverse your warrior. Well, reverse your warrior. Exalted crescent, excuse me, wrong thing there. Press your hips forward, reach, reach, reach. Feel that stretch. And then slowly hinge forward. Place that left hand down, not on the inner arch of the foot, but right in front of it, kind of cat-a-corner, and push yourself off. So we're here in a half moon pose, so drop your left hip down. Let the tailbone go long, long, long behind you. Push that back heel away. Start to roll your right shoulder open. Feel that lift and lift your tailbone even higher. You can come up onto your fingertips. And then exhale, just step that left foot forward and keep your hand on the small of your back. Sit back in your chair. So extend that left arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. And then bring the elbow back onto the thigh or knee. Prayer twist, hands at your heart space. So push up with that bottom hand. Start to pull your heart forward. Now squeeze your knees, your thighs, you sit back, that belly's pulled in as tight as you can. Look all the way up to the sky. Feel free to fly your arms if that's what makes you smile. Feel that reach. And then bring your hands back to your heart as you look down and find your right big toe. So you're shifting your weight to your right foot. Inhale, pull that left heel up to your hip.
And if that's too much, kickstand is perfectly fine. Now wherever you choose to be, squeeze your thighs and drop your booty a little lower. Keep your hands at your heart space, but gaze down. Now inhale, extend that left leg long. That heel is at your hip and start to push the heel. Exhale, bring it all the way in and squat. Inhale, we press and we lengthen. And then exhale, you bring it in and you squat. Inhale, we reach it out, we press. Press. Hold it long here. Hollow your belly. And then slowly bring your hands to your heart space. And if that heel, the ball of foot is down on the ground, I want you to step it back, kind of into a low lunge. Now everybody, extend your arms forward, find that steeple grip. Start to lift the chest, lengthen the leg. And then exhale, step it back. And inhale, we lift it all the way up. Shoulders pull on down. Now exhale to a warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And straighten your front legs, so find a reverse triangle. Exhale your arms to a T, and then hinge forward and find your full triangle. Hand on your shin. Let your tailbone grow long. So we're not rounded to the sides. Everything is nice and long. In fact, you can slide your hand down. If you need more of a challenge, wrap your hands, your peace fingers around that big toe and see if you can find more space. Now push that back heel to the mat. Take your chin over your shoulder, look up to the sky, and then bring your front knee all the way forward, depending on where you are. That hand might be in front of the foot. Now open your heart space. Open your heart space. Inhale, we're going to reverse it all the way up and back. Once again, feel free to bring your chin over your shoulder, look all the way down. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Push off to a half moon pose. Now right hand can stay on the ground. You can bring your hand to your heart. You can use a block. Left hand to your hip or all the way up to the sky. I'm going to give you some options here, so feel free to take them. In other words, you can come on down and just watch and have some fun. But if that left leg is long behind you, bend the knee. Reach around and grab for the top of the foot, the ankle, and pull that heel towards your hip. Look forward. Come up onto your right fingertips and maybe you're like, I'm good enough, because we're holding here in a candy cane. But if you can, come up higher and start to extend your right arm forward. Lift up as you press that foot away. Then sweep your right hand behind you. Wrap it around your foot. Maybe you can just grab that toe. Push the foot into the hand. Puff up your chest. We're going into a variation of dancer. And we just start to hinge forward. Now push your heart forward as you press the foot into the hand. Inhale, we come all the way up. Release the foot and bring your hands to your heart space. Take a moment here. Let your tailbone drop to the ground. And then inhale, your arms pull all the way around you. Exhale, bow pose back bend. Feel that big release. Inhale, Tadasana, lift up. And exhale, Uttanasana, fourfold. Release it all. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Allow your body to flow. Audible exhale as you melt yourself back. Press. That deep press. Again, check in with your toes. Maybe you need to create a little bit more space. And when you're ready, inhale, extend your left leg all the way to the sky. Find that big reach and stretch. Exhale, step it through into your low lunge by your thumb. Hug it tight and inhale, your left arm goes to the sky. Reach up. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, your right arm extends, look up. And then exhale, bring it down. Inhale, your left arm up. And then exhale, extend it back. Press down into your right hand. Again, every option to stay here, every option to step it back and find that side plank. Reach that arm over your ear and let that left leg lift up and hover. And then bend your knee, pull it towards you, step it behind you, and find your wild thing. Maybe the toes touch, maybe not. Look past your hand. Breathe it in. And then exhale, we're going to release. You're going to step it through, and you're going to find that low lunge. Hug your arms, your inner thighs together, nice and tight. And inhale, just lift up into a crescent, Anjaneyasana. Bring your front knee forward, drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone all the way down. Exhale, slide your left arm back, let your gaze follow your hand. Inhale, we reach it up. Exhale, right hand glides back, and again, gaze follows your hand. Inhale, we lift it up. Exhale, left arm glides back, and here you pause, hug your shoulders, hug your hips. Now deepen the bend to the front knee, but push your right heel away. Chin over your shoulder, look all the way past your hand, but try to touch the wall with your fingers. That way you're nice and stretched out. Then bring that left hand to the small of your back, let it drop. look forward and turn your palm to the sky. Inhale, exalted crescent. So keep bringing that front knee forward. As you pull your arm all the way by your ear, reach it up. And then exhale, you're gonna bring it down. So not on the inner arch, slightly forward. So catty-corner from that big toe, push off into a revolve half moon. So take your hand and rotate your right hip to the ground. Hollow your belly and roll the shoulder open. Now lift the tailbone, press it into your hand. Feel that big reach, that big lift. Push your heel away if you can. Keep opening up. Maybe come up onto your fingertips. And then exhale, I want you to step it through. So basically in your chair, with your hand at your tailbone, reach your right arm out, thumb to the sky, and then bring it back. Hands to prayer. Thumbs at your breastbone, so push up as you sit back even deeper, letting your tailbone grow long. Hollow out your belly. You can stay here, you can fly your arms. Whatever makes you smile. Feel that lift through the chest. And then bring your hands back to your heart space. Take your gaze down to the ground. Shift your weight over to your left foot and gaze at that toe. Inhale, pull that right heel all the way up to your hip. Ah. And if that's too much, kickstand is perfectly fine. And you can just hang out there. Everybody squeeze the knees and thighs, sit back even deeper. And as you inhale, extend that right leg long, push to the heel. And exhale, we bring it all the way back in. Inhale, we press and reach it up. Exhale, you bring it in. Now inhale, you reach it out, press, lengthen that front leg, push out to the heel, lift your tailbone all the way to the sky, and bring your hands to your heart space. Now if you're in that kickstand, I just want you to step it back into a lunge. Just step it back into a lunge. And now we're going to extend the arms out in a steeple grip. Release the ball of the foot. Inhale, we come all the way up. Ah. Hug your arms, your inner thighs together. And then exhale, open up into that warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then lengthen your front leg to reverse your triangle. Exhale your arms to a T. Now inhale, we're going to reach it all the way forward. And exhale, find that triangle. So your hand can be on your shin, your block. You can slide your hand all the way down. Maybe your peace fingers can wrap around that big toe. But there's no roundness. We're not sinking. Everything is long. Tailbone extending. Arms to the sky. Look up. Keep pressing even into that back heel. And as you exhale, bend that front knee. So for some of us, that hand might be slightly in front of that foot, depending on where we are. Open heart towards the sky. Inhale, back to that warrior two. We lift it up. And then reverse your warrior. Take it all the way up and back and reach. Maybe your chin over your shoulder, look down past your heel. Exhale, bring that hand down. And push yourself up into a half moon pose. So your options here, hand on the mat, hand on the block, hand at your heart space. Right hand to your hip or all the way to the sky, flex your foot, lift your toes. So those are your options. But you also have the option here to bring that foot down and just rest, or you can pull your right knee in towards you and wrap your hand around the front of the foot or the arch. Pull your heel to your hip and open up like a candy cane. And maybe this is where you want to stay. Coming up onto your fingertips, start to look forward. And if you need more, start to lift up and extend your arm. Push the foot into the hand and then sweep your left hand around you. Wrap it around the foot, the toes, whatever you can reach. Now we're moving into a variation of dancer. So open your heart and push the foot into the hand and start to hinge. Start to hinge. Keep reaching, pushing, pressing all the way back. And then inhale, release. Shrug your shoulders all the way back and down and inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale to that back bend post. Inhale, lift up. And exhale your hands to your heart space and go, ah. Take a moment to pause, to feel your energy. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step it back into that plank pose. Ah. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, you're going to just lower it all the way down to the ground. Nice and easy. Hands on your chin, I just want you to wiggle the hips up and down. That nice little stretch. We've done a lot of work to open up the hips, the shoulders, the side body. So bring your hands underneath you and press back into a child's pose. Open your knees nice and wide here. Ah. Just feel that nice stretch. Let your tailbone lengthen. And then inhale, push yourself up, bring your thighs, your knees to touch, coming into that embryo pose just like we started. Sweep your arms behind you, palms to the sky. Feel free to grab onto the outer edges of the feet. I find that helps me roll my shoulders forward. So it's just an option, see what works for you. Again, feel free to rock side to side, just being mindful of your neck here. And then slowly pull your chin towards your breastbone. So your forehead draws closer to your knees. Bring your hands to your heels, thumbs on your ankles, and as you inhale, press your heels together. Find your rabbit pose, lift your tailbone. So the shoulders draw down to the ribs, the hips lift higher. Chin is at your breastbone. You're gazing up into your navel, nice and deep. Now feel that lift through the small of your back. And keep your chin at your breastbone and inhale. We're going to come all the way back up. Release your hands and exhale, let it out. Ah. Have a seat on either hip. I want you to swivel yourself around. Extend your legs long in front of you. Now feet are open, hip distance apart, and inhale your arms all the way up to the sky. Just reach it up. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone, drop your sits bones. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward. So keep your arms in line here. So it's a slow move here. Now when your chest reaches your thighs, for most of us our hands are going to be beyond our feet, and some of us not, but most of us will be there. So you can grab around the arches, but if that's too much, ankles, shins, even your thighs are fine. Pull your elbows in by your side. Let your tailbone roll long. Bring your forehead down to your knees, your shins. Just let your head hang heavy. We're going to take this deeper, so inhale, come up into a halfway lift. Drop your shoulders, lift your heart, pull your toes towards your face. Maybe work your hands around just a little bit more. Exhale, fold deeper, chest to thigh. Forehead to your knees, your shins. Now let your tailbone go long behind you as you push your heels forward. Just enjoy the stretch. Maybe your elbows can touch the mat, maybe not. Just let that spot stretch, ripple along your spine and breathe it in. And then exhale, release your hands and walk it all the way towards you. Place your feet on the mat, scoot yourself forward all the way to the top. Extend your arms and just roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. No rush. Arms by your side. I want you to extend your legs straight to the sky. Press down with your tailbone, press down with your sits bone. So you're lower than your sacrum, so right below the small of your back. So feet can be together, but I like my feet apart, hip distance, and push your heels to the sky. Now bear down into the palms, the wrists, the forearms, the shoulders, even your triceps. So now your chest is wide, and that's going to help you go deeper into the hips, the small of your back. You can hang out right here, or you can scoop yourself all the way up and over and take yourself into a plow. Curling your toes under, push your heels away, walk your hands in. And then bring your hands to the small of your back. Again, push your heels away, hollow out your belly. Every option to stay here with an inhale. Extend that right leg to the sky and push up with the ball of the foot. Maybe that left leg will extend as well, hovering off the mat. And then exhale, we're going to bring it all the way back down into the plow. Walk your elbows in a little closer. Lift up through the tailbone and inhale, extend that left leg to the sky. Push up through the ball of the foot. Maybe you can hover your right leg. Pause here. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Hug your elbows in closer, lift your tailbone. You can stay here in plow, or as you inhale, lift both legs to the sky, coming into your full shoulder stand. Now try to bring your heels over your hips. You push up through the toes, the ball of the foot. You can flex your feet, they're all variations. Again, feet can be zipped up or hip distance apart, whatever you choose. Just feel the lift of the tailbone, hollow your belly, and then slowly use your core. Come on back down into your plow pose. Palms come down to the ground. Bend your knees, bring them outside your ears, and roll it down as slowly as you can. Let your tailbone touch the mat. Happy baby, reach for your inner or outer arches. It really doesn't matter. It's personal preference. I like outer. Takes you a little deeper into your inner thighs. Just depends what works for you. You can even grab onto your big toes, extend your legs. Give yourself that nice little rock side to side. Just see how you feel. Loosen up. Breathe. Come all the way back to center and pull your knees to your chest. Now keep your right knee where it is and extend your left leg long. Flex the foot and inhale, pull your right knee to your nose. Exhale into a twist all the way up and over. Bring your chin over your right shoulder, look back. Keep your shoulders down. Get rid of the furrow in your brow. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Draw both knees to your chest and give yourself a hug. Pause here for a moment and then extend your right leg long. Interlace your fingers sweeping over that left shin and pull it all the way up to your nose. Exhale into your twist, just guide it across. Feel free to tuck your bottom hip, keeping your shoulders on the mat. Get rid of the furrow in the brow. If you can let go of the tension in your face, it will follow throughout the rest of your body. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Draw both knees to your chest, give yourself a hug, really love yourself up, honor your practice, honor yourself for just showing up on your mat. Take your time here. Feel free to go into any posture, any stretch, any pose I didn't offer you that your body's asking for. And then when you're ready, extend your arms, your legs, make your way into your Shavasana pose. Close your eyes. Drop your chin and feel your whole body melt down into the ground. Inhale through your nose. And then just exhale and let it out, let it go. Sink, release, and let go. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you can. Otherwise, start to bring awareness to your breath. Just let it naturally deepen. Blink your eyes, wiggle your fingers, move your toes. And then inhale your arms over your ears, let your legs go long in front of you. Giving yourself that beautiful good morning stretch. Circle your arms around, knees to your chest, honor your practice once again. Just love yourself up. And then rock yourself up and down, sit at the top of your mat. Sit however you choose. Bring your hands to your heart wherever it feels right and close your eyes. Feel your energy, your presence, your vibration from the inside out, from the outside in. That's what this practice does. It changes us from the inside out. Brings awareness not just into our physical body, but also to our energetic body with our breath, into our minds, into our hearts. It draws us up into the depths of our soul. Helps us remember who we are, what it is we need, how it is we feel, what it is we want to draw more of into our life. Not just here on the mat, but outside in the real world. That's why coming to your mat is so important right now for those of us who practice. Not only does it help keep our sanity, it helps us remember who it is we are. Take a deep breath in and fill up. And then exhale, let it out. And as from my heart to yours, the highest in me sees, honors, respects, loves, believes, and the highest in you. Namaste.